I'm here with Coach Lisa Bush for the Lurgio mixed girls-boys volleyball team. How's it going, Coach?
It is going great. They're a great group of kids. There's about 40 students with us this year. They've done a great season this year. They've been undefeated so far.
Talk to us about the dynamics between the boys and the girls. More girls than boys. Is that typical for this time, this year, this age?
Well, last year we had more boys than girls. So it fluctuates. I think it's because last year we only had 2 7th graders on the team, and they were both girls. So this year we really try to promote it more for the boys, and they love it. And we have a great crowd, and a lot of the boys that are sitting out here today are like, we're coming out next year, so which is awesome. We would hope to get a program going for the high school, which would be nice.
Now, you mean a mixed team for the high school?
Either a mixed team or even a boys rec team for the high school, because they don't have a program for the boys yet. So that would be nice. A lot of the boys would really like that.
Very few high schools have a boys volleyball program, which would be nice. So it looks like they're getting underway, so I'm going to let you get back to your coaching duties. And so, Coach, good luck today.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being here.
There you go. Okay, I'm gonna loop around this way. Hold on. Well, that was Coach Bush from the Lurgio Lions giving us a little information on the team this year. The 40 boys and girls, mainly girls on the program. But as he said, the boys are over there, 7th grade boys, saying they're going to play next year because it looks like a lot of fun. And they are having fun for sure. So in town here at the Ross A. Lurgio Gym is the team from Pelham. Bedford serving, and Bedford with a 2-1 lead. Volleyball, as you know from the last game that we broadcast, can be scored on either offense or defense. And every time the ball goes into play, there's a chance to get a score. Pelham gets that point because Bedford can't get it back over. Now, what happens at this level, we talked about a little bit last game, is if you get a really good server or somebody at least gets it over the net, then you got a chance of getting a point. You got the boy over there serving for Pelham. Serves a little simple underhand, but the important part is that he does get it over net, and then what Bedford has to do is get it right back and try and make them make the mistake. So here we go. It's a nice tip over, and Bedford makes the score 3 serving 4. Great program, great turnout. Coach Bush has 40 people on the program this year, and they're doing very well. As she said, they're undefeated, so we're going to try, and I think this is the last game of the season, so we're going to see if we can keep the undefeated streak. It's a serve and just got outside, so sometimes if you're a little too strong, you're going to let it sail either over, out of bounds, or into the net. Let's see what happens here with the Pelham serve. Nice save, and that's not going to happen, but 2 nice hits, almost got it back. I'm impressed with the quality of this Lurgio Lion squad, all 40 kids. The teams are broken up into 4 squads, and they're pretty much even. There's no A squad, B squad. This is a mixed squad of kids who can hit the ball and kids who are new at the game, and I think they've proven so far this year that formula has worked. That's a nice serve by Rameau. She has a very strong serve. She's been playing volleyball for a few years. She's got the height, she's got the strength, and she's got the accuracy with her serve. Does a nice job. Nice, hard, low sinker serve. So unless you know how to handle this serve, she keeps putting it over the net. These are going to be points for Bedford. 7 serving 6. And that one sailed a little soft and didn't quite get there, so 7-7 Pelham serving. Another nice soft overhand and got right into the seam there one of the things you find at this level is that the kids might be little timid going for the ball and not moving their feet. It's a nice try. It looks easy, but it's not. It's a very difficult sport to master. It's great seeing these kids, 7th and 8th graders. Some of the programs have 6th graders. I know Colley Middle School in Hooksett had 6th graders in their program, so that's even better, starting them off the younger the better. Well, you got Little League starting off as, 8, 9, 10 years old, and volleyball, which really is, in my mind, a newcomer to the area, especially at this level. So it's great to see that there are programs being developed. That's a good dig, good save. And there's a kid coming this way, and that's out. I'm acting as the bodyguard for ace cameraman Mike Currier with Castle Hill Media, Castle Hill Sports. Everything you need for your sports recruiting video. That's a great save and a great point. Now that's somebody who's played volleyball before, went for the dig, went for the save, and continued a point on Bedford side, 10-10. So Mike Currier, Castle Hill Media, was here about 2 or 3 games ago. There's a link over on YouTube to see the first match that we broadcast. This is the second one coming from Ross A. Lurgio Complex in Bedford, New Hampshire. This is Kendi Bernard ready to serve. Kendi's got the strength and all the tools. She's a basketball player. I find that the basketball players have a little bit of an edge because they have that eye-hand coordination, a little bit of practice, and Kendi's going to be a player in this sport if she chooses to continue.
It's Caroline.
She is next court, maybe? Oh no, she's on the asking about Caroline. Caroline's on the scoreboard. So she's rolling the numbers. 14-11. Another underhand serve. That's got to go over. Nice hit by Kendi, and that's a point. Once again, good eye-hand coordination by Kendi. You can see the basketball skills coming into play on the volleyball court. Got it over. That's out of bounds, and Bedford now 13 serving 14. The game's scored to 25, win by 2. In the traditional matches, there's 2 matches. If that doesn't, there's another save. There you go. Then there's a third match that's played, and that's played to 15, win by 2. Oh, Coach Bush coming out on the court with a timeout. So we'll take this timeout and talk about Castle Hill Media, Castle Hill Sports, all your recruiting needs for recruiting videos and other videos that Castle Hill will participate in. A mainstay in the NHIAA tournaments that have been played so far. We just wrapped up the basketball season and hockey season, and now we're going to be rolling into lacrosse and soccer. So Coach Cheatham up on the referee station is signaling the girls to put the ball in play, and let's get rolling. So 13 serving 14. That one fell a little short. It's so they went to 15. Okay, so that answered my question. Depending on how many games they're going to get in, looks like they want to get a lot of games in, so they're going to go to 15. Pelham takes the first one. I like that format because it can roll kids in and out, and they can get a lot of games in here. So that's pretty good. Well, after a long, tough winter, outside it's raining and it's 50 degrees, so we're kind of happy about that. Most people wouldn't be happy with that type of weather, but up here in New England after a tough winter, we're pleased with that. So the spring thaw is here. All right, so 6 aside on the court. Lurgio will serve first. And here we go. And that was a line drive. Now, one of the things you get when you get a boy serving like that is they're so strong and hit the top of the net, rolled right over for a point. Another line drive hit, very difficult to handle, and Bedford rolls to their second point. Yeah, well, it's possible if you get on a roll. I've seen 8 or 9 points rolled at this level. Sometimes it's the boys with their strength, but there are also a few girls out there that have the tools that can get the ball over the net. And that was just a little long. Pelham was smart to let that go. So we have 1 serving 3, looks like, over there. And here we go. Nice little softy overhead. Oh. So Pelham gets that point. 2 serving 3. Courtney Krause up front. Caroline Robinson in the back. Michelle Macri in the front. As Courtney's another one of those basketball players that, nice try, dig, save by Caroline. Courtney's another one of those basketball players that have come over to volleyball, and if she continues in this sport, she'll be an impact player down the road. Oh. So up front, you got 3 Pelham boys, and they look athletic, and they might pose a problem, but we'll see what happens. This is a good group of girls that are here, so we'll see. And that fell in for Bedford. No, it just went out, sorry. 5 serving 3. Is the sound bouncing okay? We got a good bounce from Mike Currier, crack video, crack audio, crack editor. Little cracked up. And Michelle Macri gets into the net, so that's going to go back over to Pelham, point Pelham. That's going to be 6 serving. It's 6 serving 5, I'm sorry, I was saying 3. It's 6-5. Caroline, and that's out. Okay, so 7 serving 5. I think I mentioned earlier, they got 5 boys on the Pelham side. On the Bedford side, there's 1 dominated by girls on the volleyball program, and they're holding their own. And that's a nice dig save. Oh, see that? That's one of the things you're going to get with the boys up front. They're athletic, and they'll be able to get to the ball. A little tip over. It doesn't have to be a slam. Tip on the other side is just as good as a slam on the other side. That's out. Got the ball over here. Hold on 1 second. I'm acting as ball boy and ball protector over here for the camera. All right, so that goes into the net. 9-6. All right, here we go. So that goes into the net. So now it's 7 versus 9. With Courtney Krause ready to tee it up. Nice serve on the other side. That's a great return. And that is a point, Bedford. That's a great point. 8 serving 9. Another great serve, and that's going to fall out. Oh, no, that hit the line. Yeah, right on the line. We all looked at it. It was right in front of us. Great call by the referee. She was right there, so no doubt about that. 10 serving 8. Caroline with a net serve. Beautiful. Another return. Great movement at the net. That's a great point. Good ball movement. Good defense. 9 serving 10. Caroline Robinson with the serve. and that's in. That's a nice serve, caught the line. Right on the line. More, as Mary Beth Robinson will say, 90% out is 100% in. I'm going to steal that line from her. Caroline with another serve, and that's returned over. You're going to find that the guys try and muscle it over every time. When you watch the Lurgio team, they'll set it up for 2 or 3 volleys and try and control the ball. Caroline with another hard serve that's coming over. And that's 2 hits over. You'll see that with the boys once again trying just to muscle it over every time. And that's in. Ooh! Oh! Well, the referee was a lot closer than we were, but that's okay. We're getting it right back. It is 12-11. As a matter of fact, that was a right call. I was looking at the black line, and actually it's the blue line that's out. Coach Cheatham was correct. 12-12, so here we go. Got a barn burner going to 15, so we got all these points count. That's going to go out of bounds. So even the underhand hit, which you saw the Pelham girl attempt, isn't always a slam dunk. It's a high percentage hit at this level because some of the girls aren't strong enough to hit the overhead hit. Most of the Bedford kids do it, though. And that's just going to be out. So both of them have pros and cons. So now it's 13-13. Pelham with the serve. Critical point right here. Nice underhand, easy underhand. Macri with the hit. 3 hits down. Oh, that's a nice return. Good Bedford trying to, that's too bad. That was a nice return on the Pelham side, and Bedford tried to get that to control. So 14 serving 13. This is game point. That's a nice point. But you can see, I'll tell you, the Pelham boys are going all out. They're not afraid to hit the deck. So here we go. It's 14-14. Great. It's going. That's out. That's out. And we got Courtney Cheatham trying to explain to the Pelham kid why. Anyways, 15-14. Game point right here. Okay, so now we go 15-15. Now it's win by 2, game to 15. Pelham with the serve, and that's not going to make it. So 16-15. Bedford with the serve. Got one of the stronger volleyball players ready to serve here. See what she can do in the serve. And that's just out. Enough strength, but just out. So 16-16. Here we go. One of the boys. I think he did underhand the first time. High percentage underhand. That's going to go out. Sorry. Just out. So here we go. And this is one of the stronger boy volleyball players that we have on our team for the serve and win, 17-16. He's got that line drive hit. Oh, that's too bad. Now, a lot of times calling the shot or calling the ball is important and good communication. That time they, not much communication, but that's okay. 17-17. Oh, and that's out. So we got 18 serving 17. Match point right here. No, and Ray did a nice soft serve. So that won it. A little tricky one. Last one was a high one. That one was a low one. So Pelham takes the first 2 games, and that one went into overtime to get that game going. Close games. We don't know what the other court is doing, but on this court, Bedford is 0-2 against a pretty good Pelham team. It's the best team I've seen so far this year. I haven't seen. We did not go down to Pelham last time, so I didn't get a chance to see what strengths they had. But so far, what we see is pretty good, and that's good for New Hampshire volleyball. Overhand serve just wide. So Pelham will be serving 1-0. This is game 3, the Ross A. Lurgio complex here in Bedford, New Hampshire. Castle Hill Media, Castle Hill Sports with Mike Currier on video, audio, and ultimately edit. I'm Mike Robinson on play-by-play. Point Bedford. 1 serving 1. Alex, I just heard his name yelled out. It's Alex, so we know this is Alex. Still getting to know the kids here. Another line drive. And Alex with the nice little tip. Maggie McCool in the middle. Oh, nice tip. That's a great play. So you see up front, you don't have to be the tallest person at the net as long as you can get the ball to get back over. And Alex, once again, another strong serve, hits the top of the net, gets over, and the ace chant goes up. 3 serving 1. And that's another great serve. Strong serve, strong overhead serve, a lot of control. It's got like a little knuckle sinker action to it when it gets on the other side. The Wilbur Wood. And once again, so Alex hit it in that same spot last time. He says, if they're not going to do anything, I'm going to hit there again. That's what he did. Now we got 5 serving 1. And it was a little long, but it went, I think she tipped it, so Bedford will take that one 6-1. Bedford off to a great start on this match. And another tough one to handle, and there's some miscommunication on the Pelham side. And again, you see that a lot at this level. They aren't used to communicating and calling it up, and they just watch it drop. Oh, that one was right in the face. That was a what they call a header, and I think she's coming out. That's one of those line drives that caught the player right in the face. She's going to take a little bit of a break. Ball comes over. It's got to sting a little when it comes over like that, so you got to be prepared for everything. It's almost similar to like standing here and trying to protect Mike Currier's camera. Okay. And he switched to underhand after that last serve and couldn't get it in, so 8-2. Good sportsmanship. Yeah, and Mike Currier just pointed that out, and that's exactly what it was. It was good sportsmanship after the girl got hit in the face. But 2 quick points for Pelham, so Pelham's 3 serving 8. And that goes underneath, so Bedford 9 serving 3. Tell you the level of play in these Bedford kids. I'm thoroughly impressed with this group that's out here. Not, as I mentioned in our last broadcast, not all of these kids will be able to play volleyball because it's a fall sport, and you've got field hockey kids here. You got soccer. That's another nice serve. Soccer kids here that will go on and play those sports, and when they could make a volleyball team in high school and play. But that's the way it goes. Another great ace. It's like 3 in a row. So Bedford's rolling so far in this game, 12 serving 3. Great technique by the serve. Nice overhand, nice follow through. And, that's a great play. And that's just too much, so 13 serving 3. Game like this, we talked about earlier, if you can dominate a serve, you can dominate your opponent, and that's at any level. Another strong serve coming over. Can't be handled by Pelham. And this is match point coming up, 14 serving 3. This is our third match on this side of the court, and that's game. Yep, dropped in. So game time, 15-3, third match. So Bedford is trailing 1-2 on this side. As I said, I don't know what they're doing on the other side. Hopefully we can get an update. Yeah, we need an update. What's that? Have we seen this team yet? This side? No, we haven't seen this team yet. No. Morgan Rulo's out there. Jackie Harrington's out there. Trying to see who else I can recognize. I know Jackie Harrington's a field hockey girl, so more than likely she won't be playing volleyball. It's too bad because she's a good athlete. Caroline Hers is out there. Hersey is new to this sport, but she's one of these athletes that has contributed from day one, and hopefully she'll stay with the sport, although I think she might be a soccer player as well, so we'll see. We definitely have some size. On the other side, Pelham is going to be serving this match. And we're not sure what happened there, so I think we're going to have a reserve.
That came in a 5 quarters, 4 guys and a girl going into 5 guys.
Yeah. I think I like that. Mike Currier points out the little bit of a mismatch. Nice save. Morgan Rulo on a nice overhand return. Good technique. And again, some of these kids, to my knowledge, have not played volleyball before this year. And they are showing, that is good, right on the line. They're showing some technique. So Coach Bush is doing an excellent job preparing these girls. I know they practice every night when they aren't playing till 5:30. And I know when they get home they're tired, and she's working them. So you can see the improvement of Bedford volleyball and at the middle school level, and that should translate into the high school level next year. A lot of these kids are moving on. We got 4 serving 0. Another serve can't be handled. 5 serving 0. So they're Bedford on this court, dominated by the serve. Another nice score there. 6-0. We got timeout Pelham. Now that's a technique, and you want us to take a timeout. You want a timeout, a Castle Hill media timeout. That's one of the techniques we find that coaches use. It's not used that much here at the middle school level, but when you get up into the travel level, high school level, they're allowed timeouts, and a good coach will call a timeout to ice the server. In this case, Bedford just ran off 7 straight points, so that was a good timeout on Pelham's part. And that's kind of the technique that you use, sort of like in basketball when you got a guy ready to go to the free throw line, you'll call a timeout and try and ice him. So that technique is something you'll see at this. We didn't see a lot, but it's being used there at that level. But Bedford's serving now, and it just continues. 9 serving 0 now. Oh, that's 8 serving 0. Excuse me. Great serves. The first 2 teams you saw from Pelham was very strong. This looks like a little weaker team, but it's great to see the kids out here participating in the sport, because in a couple years from now, these weaker players might be the stronger players. Pelham with a nice return. That's a great teamwork, and that drops in. So Pelham 1 serving 9. That was 9 straight, so that was pretty good. That's out of bounds. It was out. Yeah, little help on the other side. Their Coach Cheatham asked over there, and the girls called it right. I thought it was out, too, from this angle. So 10 serving 1. Nice, easy underhand serve. That works. That gets it over the net. Bedford has been teaching the kids 3 times, setting them up. You're seeing the Pelham kids sometimes trying to muscle it over. Hersey with a nice return. In the middle, Morgan up top. This is the best volley so far. That's a great serve. Back over. And that's a point. That's been the best volley we've seen so far in this match. And that's good volleyball. 11 serving 1. Nice, easy underhand serve, and it works. And that's the reality of it at this level is if you can get it over the other side, make the other team make the mistake, and that's what's happening. Get it in the book. And once again, that's all. They did return it back, setting it up with a nice overhead back to Bedford. You can see the discipline on Bedford's side with the multiple hits, and it pays off. So that's 13 serving 1. This is the second game in a row. Bedford's sort of dominated the Pelham side. Nice underhand serve. Oh, all right, so hold on. So we got a call on the other side. Somewhat, and I call it a carry. I don't know if technically that's a term, but if the ball hits the palm of your hand and you sort of carry it or push it over, that's a penalty and a point to the other side. So 2 serving 13. I don't think it will matter in this game because I think this game is the Bedford team has got a lot of talent. Now that's a Pelham point, 3 serving 13. And if Bedford wins this, they'll tie at least this side of the gym at 2-2. All right, well, so there's a little classic miscommunication. No one called it, and the ball just dropped. When you don't call it, you think your other teammate's going to go in there and make the play, and, of course, your teammate's thinking you're going to make the play, and you just watch the ball drop in for an easy point. Couple of points for Pelham, but Bedford's right back in this. And, oh, nice serve. Nice save. Bedford being patient and a volley back over. So now this is going to be match point. 14 serving 4. I like the format that it goes to 15 because we get a lot of games in. It's Morgan Rulo serving. Morgan just got the game winner. Morgan's another one of those kids, played basketball, has that eye-hand coordination. She's going to be tall. She's going to do well at this sport. I think this is her first year playing volleyball, and you can see that she has the tools to play well. And Bedford took that game. So on this side of the court now, we have it tied up. Bedford 2, Pelham 2.
Got an update from the far court match. They're tied up over there also, so we're in a barn burner.
We're and Mike Currier, Castle Hill Media, Castle Hill Sports just gives me the update. Okay, Michelle Macri here, ready to serve. We think Michelle's going to stick with the sport. She was a soccer player, but I hear that she's going to stay here and try and do the volleyball. Just pushed it wide right, and Pelham will get that point. So 1 serving 0. We might want to try and get some of the girls over here afterwards for a quick introduction. It would be nice to get as many as we can. I'm going to see if I can get Coach Bush to have the girls come over and at least give their name and what grade they're in. Caroline Robinson to Courtney Krause to point. So that's how it's played. You corral that ball, get it back in play, get it under control, and get it back over the net and make your opponent lose the point. That's a good example. That's a very strong serve. Wait, we got in the net, so we had one of the boys. Actually, it was a great play. Courtney went up strong, showing her some of her basketball skills, but the one of the boys on the other side of Pelham went into the net. Point, one of the 4 boys, as pointed out by Mike Currier. That was a carry. That wasn't called. That should have been called. It wasn't. We're gonna be easy on Coach Cheatham because we like Coach Cheatham. She does a great job here on volleyball. She's refereed all the games. She is also the girls Courtney setting up Caroline, and a nice. No, they did not give it to him. Oh, wait a minute. They're going to the. That was a great play. And yeah, she did. She made, bring it back. That was a great play. Courtney Krause set up Caroline Robinson for a slam down the line. And and they pointed out to Coach Cheatham that was good. So Bedford gets that point, and it's 3 serving 3. And that's a great serve. Excuse me, now it's 4 serving 2. That was 4-2. But Coach Cheatham, girls basketball coach, Merrimack High School, in her 2nd or 3rd year in a rebuilding program, doing a great job. Couldn't handle that. So I like this start we had here, 5-2, 5 serving 2. And nope, just went outside. So the overhand serve can be effective when it gets over, and sometimes it's tough to control. Pushed it a little right. Okay. Courtney Krause with a nice overhand shot. Again, Caroline set it up, back over, and the 3rd hit was Courtney. Came over strong, 6 serving 3. And all right, so Caroline heard her teammate say mine backed off, and sometimes that's how you do it. I mean, if a teammate says they got it, you let it go. 4 serving 6. Pelham crawling back into this one, 6 serving 5. 5 serving 6. Nice overhand hit. Tried to get a nice dig save there, went to the floor, but went out of bounds. So 6 serving 6. Might be time to call a timeout and ice him there. What do you think, Coach Mike? Can't take him home with you or into the locker room. Up. So now they ran off series of .76. 8-6. Coach Bush is over there, and she's conferring with her coaching staff that it might be a good time for a timeout. All right, so no. Well, wait, what happened there? Oh, I guess they did get it back. I thought that was a foregone conclusion. I was wrong. You gotta pay attention to the ball. So I can't see the scoreboard because it's been tilted a little bit, but so Bedford's running into a little bit of a hot, streaky server on the Pelham side, and he's run off about 7 or 8 points. 10-6. Okay, Mike Currier, Castle Hill Media, Castle Hill Sports. Also statistician, sounds like. So 11-6. So the 4 boys on the other side are proving that they're getting to these balls. They're athletic, and they're not sure if Pelham has a boys volleyball program or not. Okay, so there we go. So that's now 11-7. Courtney Krause with the serve. Nice solid serve. Oh, Courtney with a nice dig and just went long. That's too bad. That was a nice return after a serve. Got somebody on the other side. Not sure what that was all about. I guess they subbed. That was a player sub. So Bedford's running into a little bit of an issue. I'm still trying to see if the score. Can you get the score over there, Mike? So 13 serving 7. We need to, that's going to go out of bounds. So here we go. 8 serving 13. Going to be Caroline Robinson, who's capable of making a run. Let's see if she can get Lurgio back into it. 8 serving 13. Nice serve. Yeah, that's one of those high heaters that comes over and just dies. So that's 9 serving 13. Good serve by Caroline. Once again, you hit it to the spot where they're not. That's 10 serving 13. She's very capable of running 5 or 6. Let's see if she can get Lurgio back into this game. And there's another one. So what do we got over there, Coach? So 11 serving 13. Caroline hitting 3 or 4 in a row here. And that's another sinker. You can see it just die over the net. It's a very strong serve. When she's on, she's very effective. That's 12 serving 13. It's possible. Let's see if she can run the board here. It's another serve, strong. That's good. Yes, tied it up. So Caroline Robinson with a streaky serve here to pull Lurgio into a 13-13 tie. Oh, went wide. That's too bad. But she brought him back. So now it's 14 serving 13. Let's see what Pelham can do here. Caroline with a nice save. Let's get that over, and it's out, just out. So a nice valiant comeback by Bedford falls short with Pelham winning 15-13. So we've been here. That's the 5th game, I believe, and now Pelham has a 3-2 lead on this court. Again, we don't know what's happening on the other court, but it's a close match. Pelham brings an experienced team in here, giving the Ross A. Lurgio Middle School program a little run for their money. Probably the best match so far the year that we've witnessed. But that was a great match. So Mike Currier, Castle Hill Media, Castle Hill Sports. What's the next big event that we're going to start covering here soon?
The Victory Academy Charity Bowl coming up on Sunday. And as you can tell, I'm sponsoring a team, Mike's Angels. That's all I got.
That's all he's got. But we got lacrosse, right? We have
in the spring. We got a little Bishop Girton softball. They're looking really strong this year, so I like to always follow a winner.
You know, one of the things we should ask the girls, if we can get them over here, is what school are they attending next year? Because the option here in Bedford is obviously Bedford High School, but there's 3 Catholic options, BG, Trinity, and Brady, Bishop Brady up in Concord. I would suspect most of the girls, when we talk to them later, will say Bedford High School, but there's the option of BG being the legacy school. A lot of Bedford kids went to BG before the high school was built, and they've followed brothers and sisters over to the campus in southern Nashua. Great program, great history. So it's a good opportunity, good high school. So Bedford with a 2-0 lead, 2 serving 0. Great technique. And 3-zip. You start with Caroline in the last game. You hit a streak. You start getting momentum. That's how you win volleyball games. And now that's 4 in a row. So 4 serving 0. They didn't turn the score. They got to turn the score. And so that should be 4-1. But they missed the score, so they're going to keep it 3-1. Hopefully that doesn't come into play later. That was 4. We might have to go to the videotape. Castle Hill Media, Castle Hill Sports on the video. Nice play by Pelham. Now it's the scoreboard says 3-2. We know it's 4-2. Nice save. That's going to go wide unless she touched it, which she did. So Bedford's going to get that score. Scoreboard says 4-2. Mike Currier correctly scores at 5-2. That's a nice serve. Once again, strong back over from Bedford and can't get it back. So we got 3 serving 4. 3 serving 5. They aren't going to change it, so we're going to have to go with the official scoreboard. And now it's all knotted up, 4-4. Hopefully that doesn't come into play later. That looks like a knuckleball coming over the, that's a nice save at the net. Bedford will take that one. 5 serving 4. It's a great serve, great technique. It's too bad Bedford High School doesn't have an option for the boys volleyball because, you know, athletic would be a great term to use, putting a boys team out there. And it shows that there's a bunch of boys that are interested in playing the sport. Let's see down the road if we can get one going. 7 serving 4. Nice flat serve. That's tough. Those are so tough to handle. 8 serving 4. Another great serve. Nice. You see that? Went over the net and died. Who was that knuckleballer you said earlier?
White Wilhelm.
White Wilhelm? The old Cubby. Mike Currier with the. Are you a Cubby fan, Mike?
Nope. Baseball card collector.
All right, 10-4. That's a great date. It happens to be my birthday, so I always love when 10-4 comes up. And another serve. So hot server. 11-4. Bedford cruising so far in this game to tie it up and hopefully notch it up at 3 games each on this side of the court. That's long. It's out. It wasn't long, but it was wide. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, they got it wrong. 12, it is 12-4. Died right there at the net. Nice save. That was a great save. Who was that? Kendi Bernard. Put it back in and just couldn't get a second connection to get it back over. So now this is going to be 5 serving 12. Pelham showing that they can play this sport and comes in with a strong program, strong team, giving Lurgio a run for their money. And that's going to be point Bedford. So 13 serving 5. A chance to serve out for the win. Just short to the right, so 13-6. 13-6. Been a pretty dominating game so far on this side. Trying to get the ball back in play. A little help from Ramu on the Bedford side, and Pelham now will be ready to serve. 6 serving 13. That's Sarah Cody in the middle. Nice play to Kendi, and that's a point. Sarah Cody, another one of those basketball players. The skills from basketball are translating over to the volleyball side, and is playing very well. There's Ramu. Got all kinds of skills here. This girl's got talent. We'd love to see her play into the high school level. I'm not sure if she does a fall sport, but she'd be a great addition when she gets up to the high school level. And that's win. So Ramu served out the win. So now we've got, on this side anyways, we've had 6 matches. It's all tied up 3-3. So let's see what they can do what we can do here. So you wrapped up your winter season. What was the best sport that Castle Hill Media covered in your mind? Or game or event?
Had to be the Spalding versus Dover hockey game. Spalding came in undefeated, looking real strong. Dover came in 5th seed, scored a goal late in the third period to really surprise a really unsuspecting Spalding team that was really figured on just kind of walking away with it. On the Division I boys side, Bishop Curtin, a number 9 seed, plays a Cinderella story, and
They ran the table and won the whole thing.
Won the whole thing. Great story for the boys up there.
And beating Bedford in their first shot at Division I. They dominated in Division II, Division III. They came up to Division I, held their own, did a great job. That's Coach Marty. Marty does a great job over there, and you expect the Bedford boys to be back next year and to be right in the mix like they were this year in the playoff hunt. All right, so here's Bedford serving. And that's going to be a point. Nice. What's that? Oh, this is, yeah, no, I'll tell you. Coach Bush has these players playing team-oriented volleyball, which means they're passing and setting a person up for the score. Another strong hit. Look at Courtney Kraus dominating the middle. Oh, and they just got over her head. She did a nice return on the play before. Pelham puts it over, so it's going to be 1 serving 1. Nice, easy underhand. Let's see. What happens is on those underhands, they come floating over, and unless you react and can't get underneath it, it's like setting up for a tennis shot, moving your feet to get over to the ball. Same thing here. You watch it too much when you get a floater like that. There it happens just again. Okay, 3 times over. Practice many times. This is going to go out. Hold on. You got Mike Currier and Mike Robinson dealing with the ball safeties. Ball safety for the camera. Here's Michelle Macri now ready to serve it up. 2-all. Nice serve. Called it up. Kraus with the return. One of those things. No one called it, so everyone froze and the ball dropped in. So I guess the theory here is if you don't hear anybody call it and you're close by, go get it. Go dig it up. Kraus with the return. That's a nice dig. Great serve. That's going out of bounds. That's going to be Bedford ball. 3 versus 3. Courtney Kraus ready to tee it up. Nice serve over. That's going to be, so a little miscommunication. We had a call up on 1 Bedford player. 2 were there, but that happens. 4 serving 3. Into the net. 4-4. Great serve. That was a kick. That was a kick save on the other side. The Pelham kid had no chance at it. He did a little try a little soccer kick style. Another one of those. Oh, everyone watched it, assuming it was going over. You can't assume. Another learning experience for the Lurgio team. 5 serving 5. This is game number 7 on this side of the court. We had 3 people going at it and calling it, so a little bit of a communication issue, but still early in this game. It's 6 serving 5. Nice save. You're going to find the boys are going to try and get it over on one shot, and that's typical. They're trying to muscle it over. Sometimes it's successful, sometimes it isn't. Bedford serving 6-6. just short, so it's going to be Pelham 7-6. 7-6 serving. The other side, you got a Pelham player. That's a little short, so it's going to be 7-7. Bedford doing some substitutions and rotating. Coach Bush has the girls going in and out, boys and girls going in and out. That's just wide, so we're just trading points at this point. And now it's 8 serving 7. And 9 serving 7. Bedford needs a stop here. Get back in the game. Down 2. Nice little underhand serve. Oh, that's a great. That was a great move at the net. Just pushed it wide right, but very strong move at the net. I like that. 10 serving 7. Back over, and that just falls right in. So not just on the Bedford side, but the Pelham side, little miscommunication. And we have 8 serving 10. Watching this program progress this year, I'm very impressed with the level of the play of these kids. Their techniques have improved from the beginning of the season, and nothing but good things for Coach Bush and her program as it goes on next year. 11 serving, that's a good one. Michelle Macri with the save. Oh, and that's going to just go outside. They had it set up nicely. So that's going to be 12 serving 8. They definitely need a stop right here. Kraus with a nice move in the middle. Kraus again in the middle, trying to get the ball over. And that's a great play on Bedford part. So it's 9 serving 12. Caroline Robinson again trying to bring Lurgio back. 3-point deficit. She did it last game, and it looks like she's going to try and get it in this game. Oh, too bad. So that goes 13-9. Sometimes when you're trying to hit 3, you're better off on the second one if you got good position to get it over the net at this level. As they get older, you're going to find out that the third hit is crucial in the game. Caroline trying to get that back, but can't. So 14-9. Bedford in a little bit of a hole here. Game 7 notched at 3 games apiece. Pelham on the verge of taking this one. But nothing's over until they get the final ball in. So, okay, now we need a run because it's you need 6 in a row here. Any mistake, the victory will go to Pelham. Nice strong serve and misplayed on the other side. So Bedford's going to be 11 serving 14. Nice strong serve. Another nice strong serve. Got it back over. We're going to have to. And that's going to fall. So Pelham's going to win that one. Couple of that was a good match. I thought Bedford had a chance to crawl back in on that one, but fell a little short. So that just finished match 7 on this side with Pelham supporting a 4-3 lead. We don't know how the other court's doing, so we really don't know how the overall match is going. But on this side, we're starting the 8th match on this side of the court, and Pelham with a 4-3 lead. Pelham serving. So another miscommunication, but Bedford loses that point. 1 serving 0. It's funny, you get some miscommunication and then you got some great play. That's a strong play over here at the net, and that's going to fall in. So that's going to be Bedford's point. So, they are playing like middle schoolers, some with some fabulous play and some with some what you would call rookie play, but overall, I'm very impressed with how the Lurgio Lions are doing this year in their volleyball season. So, okay, 2 serving 1. All you need is a hot server to get this game rolling. And that's back. Oh, too bad. They're trying to set up Maggie McCool, but just a little over their head. What you do find here, though, is the girls, there's a lot of, and boys, you know, they're taking it serious, but not too serious, and that's fun in the middle school athletics, the way it should be. Now, that's a great play right there. And then miscommunication on the other side, so Bedford takes a 3 serving 2 lead. Ready to go. Nice underhand, high underhand. And once again, you see that miscommunication where people think somebody gets it, it drops in. So 4 serving 2, Bedford. And that just got, that's a carry. I don't know why that wasn't carried. No, it was carried. Yeah, it was called. Coach Cheatham with the palming or carry call. I'll have to get the technical term on that, but either way, it's a point Bedford, 5 serving 2. Little short, that's okay. So now it's going to be 3 serving 5. Just got over. Back to Maggie. It was a great play at the net. Maggie McCool plays for the Hard Rock program. Does a great job with Hard Rock. Does a great job with the Lurgio Lions. And great serve. Just long. That is a very, I'll tell you, it tells you that you don't have to be the tallest, strongest person on the court. If you got technique, that ball just missed from dropping in with a point. Good technique. 4 serving 6 into the net. So it's going to be 7 serving 4 with Maggie McCool on the serve. Looks like another carry. Wasn't called, but, you know, unless it's a real obvious, they don't call it at this level, Mike, and probably a good thing because every other whistle could be a carry. But 5 serving 7. Nice. Oh, it went out. Okay. Coach Cheatham had a better angle than we did. Oh, wait a minute. What are we calling? No, she did reserve. She reversed the call, and it was a Bedford point. 8 serving 5. Just short. That's okay. 6 serving 8. That's out. So they're swapping points at this point. When that's good. 9 serving 6. Great serve, good return. Keeping the ball in play and just great response on the Pelham side. Bedford almost pulled it off, but 7 serving 9. Nice, easy underhand serve. Ooh, look at that. Look what I found. That's going back. That's good. And that's going to be Bedford point. Sometimes these returns even surprise me when I'm watching this thing. So, okay, here we go. We got 10 serving 7. Nice technique. Bedford point, 11, 7. Coach Cheatham trying to keep the scorekeepers on their toes. She's on it. And that's just out. I thought it was going to hit the line, but just out. What do we got, 8-11? 8 serving 11? Yep. Nice play. I'm sure that was drawn up just like Coach Bush wanted it drawn up. 12 serving 8. Great return. That's going to go out. Okay, so we got 13 serving 8. They're going to trying to keep the scorekeepers on their toes over there. Another nice serve, and that's going to drop. So 14-8, match point. Pelham calls a timeout. Once again, Pelham's using their timeouts effectively, and they're trying to ace the Bedford server, which is up 14-8. Another great, and this wraps up the volleyball season here for the Lurgio Lions. Been a very successful program this year, very successful run with the teams. Coach Bush has done a fabulous job getting the Lions to compete and be where they're at. Undefeated season so far, so we're going to see if they can keep it going. For the win, out. So Bedford will take that one. So on this side of the court, we have 4 wins Bedford, 4 wins Pelham. And I'm not sure if they're going to play anymore. It's 10 minutes of 5. They usually get to 5 o'clock and this thing's over. And we're just not sure. So I'm going to see. Coach Cheatham's done, so they probably done this side. Hold this real quick, would you? All right, so one at a time. Name what grade you're in, and if you're going to school next year, where you're going to school next year, high school.
Jackie Harrington, 8th grade, Bedford High. Nicole Patrute, 8th grade, Bedford High.
Caroline Reagan's grade 7, Lurgio.
Sophia Gilmore, grade 7, Lurgio.
Emily Damaris, grade 7, Lurgio. Kayla Johnson, 8th grade, Bedford High School.
What's the question?
Name what grade you're in, and if you're going to high school next year, where?
There you go.
No, I don't.
Okay. Caroline Hers, 8th grade, BHS.
Hannah Richmond, 8th grade, Derryfield School.
Sophie Bolduc, 8th grade, BHS.
Michelle Macri, grade 8, I'm going to BHS.
Samantha Gear, 7th grade.
Catherine Polachek, 8th grade, and Bedford High School. Kendi Barnard, 8th grade, BHS.
Dana Morrison, 8th grade, in BHS.
Sydney Robichaud, 8th grade, BHS.
Brianna Masillo, 8th grade, BHS. Maggie McCool, 8th grade, BHS.
Joey Lupo, 7th grade, Bishop Girton.
Alex Beekman, 7th grade, Bishop Girton.
Morgan Rulo, 8th grade, BHS.
Caroline Robinson, 8th grade, BHS.
Valerie Newman, 8th grade, BHS.
Sarah Cody, 8th grade, BHS.
David Manello, 7th grade, BHS.
Johnny Redmond, 8th grade, Bedford High School. Brian Greer, grade 7, BHS.
Brian Gothia Shetler, grade 7, and BHS.
Emma Chavik, grade 8, BHS.
Hannah Paradise, grade 8, BHS.
Last but not least,
Jacob Collins, 8th grade, Lurgio.
next year, high school? Yeah. Nice. Thank you. Well, there you go. There's the lineup. There are the kids. Great group of kids. We're going to wrap up this season by saying that it was a pleasure working with Castle Hill Media and Mike Currier and Castle Hill Sports to bring you the Lurgio Lions 7th, 8th grade girls, boys volleyball. Last game of the season, Bedford played Pelham. We don't know what the final score was, but we saw some great action here in Bedford. And we're going to wrap this thing up. Great to see the kids come through and introduce themselves and give us a little bio and where they're going to school next year. Wherever they're going to school next year, they're going to get some volleyball players, boys or girls. We're going to wrap this thing up. I'm Mike Robinson for Castle Hill Media and for Mike Currier for the audio, for the camera, and the edit. Thanks for watching.